I've always been fascinated by the mysteries of ancient Egypt. When we think of this ancient civilization, images of towering pyramids, enigmatic hieroglyphs, and mummified pharaohs often come to mind. But there's a hidden aspect of their culture that's equally captivating: their approach to medicine. In ancient Egypt, medicine wasn't just a profession, it was a sacred art. Physicians were more than just doctors. They were priests, magicians, and scientists all rolled into one. These healers of the Nile were revered figures in society, often serving in the pharaoh's court and considered to be in direct communication with the gods. Imagine a world where your doctor is part scientist, part magician, and part priest. That's ancient Egyptian medicine for you, a fascinating blend of practical knowledge and spiritual beliefs. Now, you might think ancient Egyptian medicine was all about mummification and preparing for the afterlife, but they were actually pioneers in preventive care. Surprise! These ancient people understood that maintaining good health was easier than curing diseases, an idea that's still a cornerstone of modern medicine. Think of ancient Egyptians as the world's first health gurus. They bathed regularly, shaved their bodies to prevent lice, and even used a primitive form of toothpaste. They also recognized the importance of a balanced diet and regular exercise. The ancient Egyptian medicine cabinet would put most modern pharmacies to shame. Surprisingly, many of their remedies were drawn straight from nature. They used a wide variety of plants, minerals, and animal products to treat ailments. Some might sound familiar: garlic for heart problems, aloe vera for skin conditions, and willow bark for pain relief. But hold on to your papyrus scrolls, because some of their treatments were unique, to say the least. Moldy bread was applied to wounds, which, believe it or not, was an early form of antibiotic treatment. They even used animal dung in some medicines. How did these ancient healers actually diagnose and treat their patients? Well, their methods were surprisingly sophisticated. They examined the pulse, checked the color of the skin and eyes, and even analyzed bodily fluids. When it came to treatment, they had an impressive array of tools that would make a modern surgeon jealous. They performed complex procedures like setting broken bones and treating battle wounds. And here's a mind-blowing fact: they even had a form of anesthesia, using opium and mandrake root to dull pain during surgeries. Now brace yourselves for the really wild stuff. In ancient Egyptian medicine, magic and science were not separate. They were two sides of the same coin. Amulets and charms were also an important part of treatment. Each god or goddess was associated with specific parts of the body, and wearing the right amulet was thought to invoke their protection. The Edwin Smith Papyrus and the Ebers Papyrus are two of the oldest known medical texts in the world. These documents are like the ancient Egyptian version of WebMD, providing a wealth of information about medical practices. The influence of Egyptian medicine echoed through the centuries, shaping Greek and Roman medical practices, and by extension, the foundations of modern Western medicine. Time to bust some myths about ancient Egyptian medicine. Contrary to popular belief, it wasn't all magic and mumbo-jumbo. Their approach was often quite rational and empirical. They carefully observed symptoms, documented treatments, and refined their methods over time. You might be surprised to learn how much ancient Egyptian medicine still influences us today. Many modern pharmaceuticals have their roots in ancient Egyptian remedies. For example, hyoscyamus, a plant they use to relieve pain, is still used in some modern medications. Their emphasis on preventive care and holistic treatment resonates with many current health trends. It's like the ancient Egyptians were time travelers, bringing their medical wisdom to the future. So, what can we learn from the ancient Egyptian approach to medicine? Perhaps the most important lesson is the value of observation and documentation. Their meticulous record-keeping has allowed their knowledge to survive for millennia. And their holistic approach, treating the mind, body, and spirit as interconnected, is something that modern medicine is increasingly recognizing as important. Ancient wisdom, meet modern science. As we've seen, ancient Egyptian medicine was far more than just mummies and magic. It was a sophisticated system that combined keen observation, practical knowledge, and yes, a dash of mysticism. The next time you take an aspirin or visit a holistic health practitioner, remember, you're experiencing a small piece of a medical tradition that stretches back over 5,000 years. Stay curious, stay healthy, and who knows, the next big medical breakthrough might just be hiding in an ancient papyrus scroll.